myself as the prosecutor, and they never let you go. They were on him forever, but it took them 7 years to get to this guy, and we still don't know what the evidence was against them. It's just they were wrong once before. There's a lot of calls for them to release what the evidence was against the fellow that killed himself.
Will we ever find out now that he's killed himself?
They need to release a lot of the evidence. I mean, I think that would be the wisest thing to do. For one thing is, it's very important that the people know what kind of security lapses might be that produced somebody working closely with very dangerous biological warfare weapons and that worked for the government. You'd think they'd have a better process to see whether or not there's lunatics working for them.
On a completely different matter, I was looking at an ad for the McCain camp, the red meat.
Well, I think I think they're trying to show he's a lightweight and that he really is just a creation of a celebrity culture that takes a good-looking, charming guy and makes him into a famous person without any real level of achievement. The problem with that is that McCain is very strongly a part of a group of people whose level of achievement was the economy as we have it in the war in Iraq. I think most people would rather not have that kind of achievement. So, but that's going to be their approach to Obama. The other thing that Obama, for instance, is he has refused to have more than the 3 national debates with Americans that he thinks is a sure winner. Obama has been ahead consistently by about 6 points in the polls or greater. But amongst likely voters, there was a poll this week, which means likely voters, people that are actually going to turn out and vote, is that he was behind. So it's a very close race. And I think that the only thing that Obama can do is be very aggressive.
The race has tightened up, hasn't it, Ed, over the last couple of weeks in particular, which raises the question of whether the trip to Europe did Obama more harm than good.
Immediately after the trip, his polls went up. I think what Obama has to do, yes, it is closer. There is the issue of Obama's lack of experience. And what I think Obama has to do is not be put on the defensive by McCain. He has to show that he can handle if he can handle the strains and conflict of a campaign, people are more likely to believe he can handle the duties of being president. But the Republicans over the last couple of elections have been very effective in taking control of the images of a campaign. They really crucified John Kerry on his war record, and the man was a genuine war hero. So McCain is going to have to realize he's in for a tough fight. But Obama. But remember, Obama is a product of the Chicago political machine. So Obama, certainly from his background and training, knows how to handle a rough race. So I think right.
It is going to be very interesting. Sorry, Ed, the clock is ticking on us, but I'm sure it's going with it. Again, thanks very much, and enjoy that rather strange sounding breakfast. Thanks again to my producer, Alan Metcalf, to our engineer, Shane Dempsey, to Robert Young, who manned the phone. Sam will be back in the saddle next week. So, me, Hugh Linehan, thanks also to Anne-Marie Wurra and to Damien English and to John Lee for coming in on this relatively sunny Bank Holiday Sunday. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the Bank Holiday weekend. See you soon. Bye.
Bank Holiday Monday up to Day FM. Whatever you're doing, whatever the weather, we're playing the best summer songs ever. Commercial free, midday to 7 with Bulmer's Original Cider from Bank Holiday Sunday.
Because seasonal allergies and asthma are related, about 60 to 80% of those of you with asthma will also suffer with hay fever. So to learn more about the link between allergy and asthma and for advice and ways to cope, visit allergyandasthma.ie. Brought to you by Merck Sharp and Dome Ireland, Human Health Limited.
The word is no. No, I don't pay fees. No, I don't pay commissions. No, I don't pay capital gains tax. Not since I switched to spread trading with World Spreads. And is that a good thing? Well, yeah. Click on worldspreads.ie and trade financial markets, or arrange a free one-to-one tutorial on spread trading. World Spreads. The word is spreading. Spread betting is a leveraged product and you may lose more than your initial deposit. World Spreads Group plc is quoted on the Irish Stock Exchange. like the sound of a nice chilled Coke. Enjoy some refreshments on the Coke side of life. Across Ireland, this is 100 to 102 Today FM. First, with Ireland's news.
It's 1 o'clock Fiona Ash with Today FM News. Good afternoon. Hope for missing Limerick mountaineer Dermot Donald are fading. On Friday, the 37-year-old became the first Irishman to reach the summit of K2, the second highest mountain in the world. But he and his group were hit by fallen ice on their descent from the Himalayan peak and have been above 8,000 feet for more than 3 days. Up to 8 climbers are thought to have died and several remain unaccounted for. Veteran Irish climber Pat Savi says the prospects of finding Dermot Donald alive are bleak.
We've been on to K2 and things don't look good there. There's an impending, disaster actually occurring on the mountain as we speak. What we can confirm is that 5 climbers that were above the bottleneck yesterday have now 5 climbers have died.
2 pedestrians have been killed on Irish roads overnight. A man in his early 40s sustained fatal injuries after being struck by a car at Main Street, Carrow Road, Galway, shortly before 2 a.m. A man in his early 30s was arrested at the scene. Anyone with information about the accident is asked to contact Carrow Road or Salthill Garda stations. And in County Tyrone, another man, Gardaí seized a quantity of ecstasy tablets worth about €10,000 in the Donard area of Cabra. Gardaí said this morning that the man has been released on bail pending his court appearance. A woman who was also arrested in relation to the haul has been released without charge, and a